is a presentation of Main Street Media, your source for news, sports, and information on Main Street in Middle Tennessee.
Hey, good Wednesday morning. Welcome into Mornings on Main Street. Live look at the T-Dot Smartway camera, looking your way down. What's that, I-24 coming into town? Already a little backup there. Okay. All right. Well, you guys know what to do. Be careful on the commute in this morning. Welcome into another fantastic edition of Mornings on Main Street. So happy you could be with us. Another packed show for you today. We got a magician. We got a big event that's coming up, what you be part of. We got a cooking segment today. We're going to show you our pet of the week from last week. And we got celebrity birthdays. We're going to pack all this in the next 60 minutes. So buckle in and get ready for a fun time. Let's bring in the guy who runs this show, the intern. I'm the beautiful face. He's the guy behind the scenes.
Hey,
how are you, man?
Can I be both of that first? Like, be the beautiful face and?
You cannot, because that's me. I'm called the talent. It's like Johnny Carson and Ed McMahon.
Okay.
I mean, they come to see me, but you really, you make the show go.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense? I don't think so.
I don't know who those people are.
You've never heard of Ed McMahon?
No, I have. Yeah, he's the quarterback for. Yeah, he was the quarterback for the Bears, right?
That's correct.
Yes.
And,
saved myself there a little bit.
He was the Bears and the Tennessee Oilers.
The Bears.
Yep, and of course you know Johnny Carson, right?
Yes. Of course I do. Who doesn't? Hey,
yeah.
JC.
Right in the house. Did you get sogged in yesterday because of the rain?
Yes, everywhere I went, but I wore these boots that I got.
Oh, so you're like, these boots are made for walking.
Yeah, I was playing in the puddles.
Do you know who saying those boots are made for walking?
Yeah, Jessica Simpson on Dukes of Hazzard.
Frank Sinatra's daughter, Nancy Sinatra.
Oh, is that right?
How do you know Frank Sinatra, not Johnny Carson?
I know both of them very well.
Look at your hair's looking marvelous again today.
Thanks, man. It's only gonna be like this for a couple of days, and then you're gonna make me cut it. I don't know.
Listen, I'm telling you, as a guy who is bald,
that's true. Yeah,
grow your hair to look like Crystal Gale. Just let it go.
I try to do a flow, like flip it.
Do it.
I can't. It won't let me. Like it just goes out.
Let's do this. If you don't cut your hair until June 1st, okay. I'll make sure you don't get fired. That's your deal here. Is that okay?
What a fantastic deal.
Yeah, just keep your hair growing. Just do it.
That for me, though.
Yeah. Does the humidity on the air make your hair like frizz out or anything?
It's the most uncomfortable thing ever to have it this long. But I'll do it for you.
Don't say it like that. Just say you'll do it for yourself. Hey, how is what's the shortest your hair's ever been?
So I used to, right before I grew it out to flip this way.
Right.
I had it very short and spiked up at the front because I have a cowlick here.
Yeah.
And I mean, that was like
spike it, brother.
No, I can't. I use so much hair gel. It's embarrassing.
I used to go through all kind of hair gel and sun in.
My mom,
I went through all that stuff.
My mom was a cosmetologist, so she tried out everything on me. So in 7th grade, I walked in first day of school thinking it was the coolest thing in the world because she told me it was, with highlights. It looked like NSYNC.
Does this story end up with you getting beat up and shoved in a locker?
Well, yeah, but
okay, as long as it does, that's
that could
the
be
best
anything.
story ever. By the way, let me ask you a personal question.
Go for it.
Papa intern, is that a toupee?
Oh, of course.
Is it?
No, man. We
no way.
We
He's got that much hair.
We coolix forever. It'll be this thick forever.
Man, that makes me mad because like I said, I'm the only bald guy in my family, which
You rock it, though. You rock it.
It happens. All right, let me get to the headlines here. Of course, I've got the screen on the far end, but you know what? We're a work in progress here. And then there's our comic strip tease, which we haven't worked on this morning, which makes it even more fun that goes on. All right, here's the latest information and headlines in your Main Street Nashville e-edition delivered to your inbox every weekday. Big news, intern. Metro Nashville Schools makes mask optional after March 11th. Now, it says, Zach Hill, the story here, we'll revisit the decision on March the 8th. Well, just go ahead and say no.
They're revisiting it? So they haven't decided.
Then why have it? Yeah. That's weird. Okay. Anyway, I know a lot of parents are happy about that. So come your way. All right. We have the trending videos and things that happen that go on here. This is a story that was on Inside Edition the other day. This happened in Clarksville, if I pull it in Clarksville, Tennessee. I want you guys, we're going to mute our microphone. I want you, if you not see this story last week, this is an awful story. Okay, but I want to show you guys this to always pay attention to things that are going on. All right, intern, you ready for this?
Yep.
All right, pay attention, my friends.
Okay.
Is nothing sacred. The elderly woman in church is getting robbed, even as she sits and prays.
I couldn't believe it.
The surveillance video starts as 78-year-old Linda Morrow arrives early for a prayer meeting at Hilldale Baptist Church in Clarksville, Tennessee. Two women join her. One sits in front, the other right behind. They strike up a conversation. Then it happens. One stranger asks Linda to hold hands and pray together. Her head bowed and eyes closed, Linda is distracted. Cops say the woman behind reaches into her bag, takes out Linda's wallet, and helps herself to the cash and other items. Then she puts the empty wallet back in Linda's bag. The two women hightail it out of the church. Cops say these suspects went on a $7,000 shopping spree at a Sam's Club store using Linda's credit cards. Later that night, the outraged pastor Larry Robertson spoke out about the theft from the lectern.
Keep your eye on your wallet, even at church, I guess.
I just never in a million years thought about anything like that happening.
It's sickening. What happened is ridiculously evil.
So there you go, man. If that doesn't fire up and get you mad, I'm not sure anything in this world will. I hope they catch them and prosecute them to the fullest extent.
It was unreal.
Of the law. Oh, it just fires me up. Let's do some other news we got going on here. Pegram, Sharon Alice Lurie with the story. Pegram to build a skate park in name of late Vice Mayor. These are always good. The skate park that they built in Donaldson is fantastic. It's always packed, always crowded, never any problems there. I live just down the road. The skate parks are fantastic.
Did you ever try to skate when you were
Have you
younger?
seen me? If I break a bone, I'm done, brother. I'm down.
I just meant like ever in your life.
No, I mean, I've skated on paying bills and relationships and jobs, but nothing on that. This is a big story that I did not see much yesterday. I'm glad we have in the paper today. CDC withheld large amounts of key COVID-19 data, withheld valuable data on hospitalizations due to COVID-19 in the United States, broken down by age, race, and vaccination status, a fare that critics say worsened the pandemic response. Read that and form your own opinion from that goes on.
What charts?
National banner, look at this, 55 years ago. So what's crazy about this is in the story, the movie JFK, which Kevin Costner, which I loved. This is a lot of the Jim Garrison story. And there he is, and David Ferrie, all these people that were alleged in the assassination of President Kennedy, front page of the paper that was going on. Wow. Watch that JFK movie. If you're any kind of conspiracy theorist, you'll love that. I loved that movie. Oliver Stone did a great job. And also, a plane crash kills 3 Nashvillians. One guy from Donaldson right there. I went to high school with the Massey. I wonder if that's his son or nephew or grandson. But again, we talked about all the stories that are jammed on the front page there.
What movie was that called? You're talking?
JFK. You ever heard of him?
Yes, I have.
I don't know about that. Watch the movie with Kevin Costner and Oliver Stone directed it. I think it's a really good movie.
Big KC fan.
It shows a lot of different conspiracy theorists on how President Kennedy may have died. So it's good. National Predators last night ended a 4-game skid against the best team in hockey, the Florida Panthers. Preds back home Thursday night. They're going to retire Pekka Rinne's jersey. That's happening Thursday night. And then Saturday, the Stadium Series at Nissan. Are you going, intern?
No, I'm not, but I want to. The only thing is I just think it would be really hard to see the puck.
All right. But here's something you could think about if you go to the game.
What's that?
Oh. Seeing the puck's important, isn't it? You need to go to the game. Go take Papa and turn to go to the game.
All right. I'll whip him up.
Good job.
Get in, Papa. We're going.
All right, yesterday we showed you Tommy Bryan, the Hall of Fame sports writer at the Wilson Post, showing he had the video of this shot right here of Green Hill beating Cookeville, the first loss with the last second shot. So let's stop the screen here. We're going to show you another screen here. This is from Blaine Keller last night. Intern, you sent this to me, correct?
Yes, correct. Yep.
This is Portland taking on Greenbrier and another last second winning shot. We ready?
Yep.
Okay, go. Gets it to the side. Shot still good. Rebound. Put it back up. And that's a game winner. We'll see it again here.
Ball on the outside. Back to top of the key. Johnson to the side. Got nothing going on. Puts a shot up. Clock down to 2. 1. Kulik makes it. I love everybody just going crazy. Well done. Thank you, Blaine, for that. For putting that on. Get off that screen. There we go. Still playing the back.
Still hear it though.
It's gone now, my friends. One day I'll figure all this out. Oh my goodness. There, well done, Blaine. Thank you for that, for putting it on the on Main Street and tagging us in that for the big play last night. Love that. That's really cool to see all that stuff that goes on and people getting excited for high school basketball. And Main Street Preps does a great job of covering all that stuff.
Definitely.
All right, let's get this to the end here. Let's do a comic strip tease. I have no idea what we're doing because we were so busy this morning getting other things ready that I'm not sure what cartoon we're going to do. That makes it fun, though.
It does for everybody. You know, you never know what's coming.
Before we do that, make sure you watch our good friend Devin O'Day, Main Street Today, 11 o'clock this morning. Ooh. Devin has a great show. It's the 180 of our show. Her show's fun, informative, entertaining, great guests. So Devin O'Day. Real quick, we're going to show you our pet of the week from last week, but real quick, we need to do our comic strip tease. I don't know which one we're going to do. Let's just find. How about we'll go our old. Okay, let's do Blondie. All right, Dagwood's coming through, and then the voice of Dagwood will be the voice of the. I'll do the voice of the kid, and you do the voice of Dagwood. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna do the voice of. Okay, go ahead.
All right, I'll be Hannibal Lecter as the kids.
All right, I'm gonna be Elmo.
Okay, 3, 2. 3, 2. Hold up, everybody. Mr. B's coming through.
Thanks, Elmo.
Come on, Mr. B. What did you think was gonna happen?
Split.
That's so terrible. All right, let's take a little break here. We're going to show you this last week. We've had great success with our pets of the week. We got Zippy from last week. Is still available at New Leash on Life. We want you guys to adopt him. He's a Chihuahua. Before we show the story, let's make it very clear. Zippy does not like you, all right? He does not like you, doesn't want to be around you. He's grumpy Chihuahua, but he's beautiful, he's awesome, and you should adopt him. Here's Zippy.
Look at this week's precious puppy. This is Zippy, 8-year-old Chihuahua. Let's get a few things clear first. He doesn't like you. He doesn't like me. He's grumpy. He can be mean, and that makes him the perfect Chihuahua. He's 8 years old. Poor guy's had a rough start. He's had a rough start to his life, but he's still hanging in there. So if you love Chihuahuas and love their attitudes and love young guys like Zippy who will tell you what to do the other way around, then Zippy's perfect for you. Now, he's at New Leash for Life in Lebanon. And again, 8 years old, kind of an owner surrender here. The owner's left, didn't take him with him, which just drives me absolutely bonkers and mad. But we'll get past that because you guys are great when we adopt out everything. So Zippy, 8-year-old Chihuahua. Again, let's make it clear. He doesn't like you. Oh, look, but he gets oh, look at that, giving kisses. What? I thought he's supposed to be a grumpy boy.
You gotta get to know him.
Oh, look at him there. But yeah, he just kind of marches to his own beat. He's really cool. Let me see if he likes my hand here. Hi, buddy. Oh, yeah, he gave me a little nudge. So if you love Chihuahuas and know their personality and want to rescue a beautiful, beautiful boy, this is your guy, Zippy. Zippy, a lot of fun, Mindy?
For the most part, he enjoys his time.
But he's a typical Chihuahua.
That is right. That is right. You got to know the breed to understand his personality.
Again, grumpy, wants to do things his own way, but that's okay, though. That's why we call him Zippy. Again, he's a new leash on life at Lebanon. Really cool, beautiful young man. So if you want to rescue a Chihuahua and you love Chihuahuas and you know what they're about, Zippy is your guy. Zippy, you ready to get a new beautiful home, buddy? Yeah, he is.
All right, there you go, Zippy, new leash on life. Thank you, Hunter Briley, Regal Realty Group, for sponsoring our Pet of the Week. Get Zippy. I mean, we love when pets get adopted, so Zippy's still out there. We'll continue promoting Zippy and our good friends at New Leash on Life in Lebanon. All right, we'll take a break. Coming up next, special event happening in about 2 weeks, benefiting an organization that is dear to my heart, and that I love, that I want you guys to know about. That's coming up next. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
I can't think of anything more important than buying and selling a new home, except for one thing, and that's finding a new home for a displaced pet here in the Middle Tennessee area.
We got Mr. Charlie out at Lucky Farms Animal Rescue, a sweet little pit bull named Luna at Mount Juliet Animal Control. Please help us find her a home. We're getting him back to on all four paws, but we need someone to take him home.
Hunter Briley, Regal Realty Group, proud sponsor of Pet of the Week. He was the first one to hop on board, 4 or 5 months ago. Let's bring in our good friend Hunter Briley from Regal Realty Group, who joins us this morning. My man, how are you, buddy?
He doesn't even know he's missing a leg. He's that sweet. I know somebody out there has a place in their home for him.
Thank you so much, Joe, for all your help and work that we're doing on this. I'm so excited to be part of Pet of the Week every single week.
Love you, Big Joe. Love you bunches. See you.
Hero, man. Looking at traffic there. I hope that guy or gal is okay. Stuck on the side of the road. I cannot tell you how many times I've been broken down on the side of the road all over Middle Tennessee. Coming back and forth to college in Alabama, I was broke down so many places. So hopefully they'll be okay and be fine. Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. All right, we've been doing this show since early October, and one of the great charities that we love is a charity called Dreams and Wishes of Tennessee. They do so much amazing work around here, and we love to help them out. They got a special event coming up in a few weeks. With that, let's bring in Tanya Sturm, who runs Dreams and Wishes. How are you, Tanya?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. We're already off to a good start. You look great. You sound great. The audio is good. You can hear us. It's going to be fantastic.
I had to switch over from my phone to my computer.
How are things going?
They're going good. We've been really busy. Last weekend, we granted wish number 127, which was pretty amazing. Yep.
Briefly explain Dreams and Wishes and what you do.
Okay, so Dreams and Wishes of Tennessee, we grant wishes to kids that have relapsed from cancer, and then we also grant wishes to young adults that have a new cancer diagnosis. And basically, our goal is to give them a day or a week or whatever, just some time to be a kid again and think about something other than cancer and not being a cancer patient. most of these kids have battled cancer pretty much all of their life, again and again, with chemo and radiation and surgeries, all in hope for a cure. And so our goal is to give these kids something to look forward to.
How do you find kids? How do people find you? I got to think that's not easy to do.
Yeah. So really the way we find kids, or we get most of our referrals from the social workers. We get referrals from St. Jude, from Vanderbilt, of course, all the TriStar Children's, and then Chattanooga. So like I said, most of these kids have relapse. So they're going in to receive treatment, and then their social worker will contact me and let me know that they're ready for a wish.
I don't know. I've known you for a while, and just the great work you do. And we've talked about the kid's name who passed away, I think about 2 years ago. His only wish was to go have a steak, right, at Logan's or somewhere. Was that right?
Colton. Yeah, we went to. I can't think of the name of the place, but yeah, he wanted a steak.
Or Logan's or somewhere. Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse. Yes. In Murfreesboro.
And he was so tired from his chemotherapy that he couldn't finish his meal, right?
Right.
And then he passed away like 4 days. That crushed me. But to see you through that process, Tanya, of how you helped his family, kept that small dream alive. And that was, I don't know how you do it. I've told you this before. I don't know how you do this.
Well, it's hard sometimes. I mean, I spend a lot of days crying whenever somebody passes away. But yeah, I just try to remember that we're doing something great for them. We're making them happy. And that's just the way I try to look at it.
I love it. And you do a good job of that. All right, I'm going to stop the screen here. I'm going to put up the screen that you have, the big event that's happening coming up on March the 12th here. There we go. Cars and Cards. Tell me about Cars and Cards. And you also have a code people can use to get a third off, right?
Yes. So Cars and Cards is a casino night. This is our first casino night, and we've teamed up with the BMW Club and BMW of Nashville, and they are opening up their big showroom to us. And I think it's going to be lots of fun. We'll have a roulette table, craps, which is my favorite. We'll have blackjack and poker. So people will come in. The regular price is $75, but we have a code, and the code is MACK, M-A-C-K. And MACK is Mackenzie, the girl that we're going to surprise. She's 21 years old, and she's really had a rough time. She's not doing very well, but she wants a room makeover. So we're going to surprise her. She's coming down to Nashville because she lives in Cordova, and she's going to be so excited. So, and yesterday I confirmed we have some stormtroopers that want to come and kind of escort Mackenzie and her family around. So that'll be cool too.
Men and women who do the Star Wars and do the costumes, they go above and beyond.
They are great. We love them. And the superheroes too, and princesses, they're all great. So that's a great group of people.
This event that's happening on the March the 12th, I mean, there's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of people that are helping out. I mean, with the BMW, I know the Josh that's putting the event on with you. I mean, there's a lot of people that come together to help this out, isn't there?
It is. There is. And I don't have my list in front of me. I apologize. But yeah, there's a lot of people, a lot of moving parts, and I'm super excited because I've talked about having a casino night for a few years and just haven't had it because I've just been focused on golf. But I've talked to Josh, and he's helping, and this. I think it's going to be amazing.
How important are events like this to your organization?
Oh, this is how we get a lot of our income, honestly. We depend on these events, and then we also depend on companies that do sponsorships, like a Sponsor a Wish, and people who make individual donations. So that's how we get our revenue. That's how we grant these wishes to these kids. We don't get any government funding or anything like that. We don't have any magic money tree, unfortunately. So these events are super important to us.
And let's let people know you're the only employee.
I am. One day I won't be though.
That's good though.
I'm waiting
That's
on
good.
that day.
Wait, so how long has Dreams and Wishes been around?
So we will have our 9th birthday. I can't believe it's been 9 years. 9th birthday is April the 20th. So
goodness.
Yeah, I wrote that down the other day and I was like, holy crap, 9 years. Wow. So
here's a question. How many kids are in the queue? You know, I mean, how many kids that are there that you're talking to that I don't know the process of like, all right, we're going to get this wish granted. There's got to be many others, right?
There are. And I think I have 14 right now. And then I talked to the social worker in Chattanooga last week and she was telling me about 6 kids. And I was like, oh. So yeah, we have a lot of kids right now that we're trying to grant wishes for. And not everyone is ready for a wish. You know, I met a little boy yesterday, not a little boy, but a young man, he's 11 yesterday. And I've had his referral since 2020 and he's just now well enough to get his wish. So he also wants a bedroom makeover. But he relapsed and then he went through a transplant and then he relapsed again. So he's just had a lot going on. So a lot of these kids, they just have a lot going on with cancer and treatments. So just because they're on our list doesn't mean we're actually 100% ready to grant their wish. But we do have a lot that I get a lot of calls and I only have like 3 days to grant a wish. So
what do you do in a situation like that? I mean, I know you don't want to say no and all that, but I got to think 3 days, that's really a time crunch.
Yeah, but I do what I can to make it happen. And we just make it happen.
Man,
I mean, it's pretty easy, honestly.
You do a fantastic job of getting it done. With this being said, with the casino night coming up and all that stuff, and you got your golf tournament. I mean, you're always planning stuff down the line, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we have to bring in money to grant these wishes. So
I was with you at the one in October, the golf tournament at Temple Hills, and you presented the family with a scooter, and they had no idea. And there was not a dry eye in the house that day.
Yeah, that was a nice day. So you'll have to come to the golf tournament this year. It's going to be on August 22nd. It'll be I've got another great wish planned. I can't wait.
I told you this the day that you did the scooter. You know, sometimes that you give money to some place, you're not sure where it goes, but to see that the donations and the family was there and didn't know what was going on, he presented them with a scooter so she can get around. I think that touched every single person at Temple Hills that day. And I know you don't want to do like here's what we are, all the emotions and everything. But Tanya, I think that went a long way showing what you do and how things get done.
Yeah, I think that's really important. That's why I make a lot of social media posts, just letting people, I think if you're going to give money, like you feel more engaged if you actually see where your money is going. So, I think that goes a long way.
All right, we'll put the screen up again one more time. Cars and Cards Casino Night, March 12th at BMW of Nashville. The code is MACK, M-A-C-K, for a discount. And
it's $25 off is the discount. So it's a huge discount.
Third off.
Yeah.
That's well done there. So it's happening that night. Starts at 5:30 casino. A lot of people to thank for this, put it together. And this wish will be for Mackenzie. Is that right?
Yes. She goes by Mac. So yes, it's for her. And she wants a bedroom makeover.
Goes by Mac again. Cars and Cards. We'll keep promoting this, Tanya, and getting the good word out. Again, I thank you. I think the world of you and for what you do and all that. So we'll get you on again before the event. Anything else that happens, we'll help you out and get the good word about Dreams and Wishes of Tennessee. Thank you again, Tanya.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Tanya Sturm, look up Dreams and Wishes, and you can go to their Facebook page. You can see the job that she does and put smiles on these kids' faces. These kids are in the fight of their lives. Sometimes teenagers, they should be enjoying school, having fun, hanging out with friends. The last thing they should be doing is fighting cancer. And Tanya's there with them every step of the way to make sure they are smiling and getting their wish granted. Such a great, great person. All right, we'll take a break, come back. Our friend Jason Michaels, the magician. If you've not seen this segment with Jason, you need to watch. This is fantastic. That's next. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
You know what I really love about Main Street is it really feels like a team. And there's this camaraderie, and I don't feel competition in an unhealthy way. There's always competition in a healthy way. But what I really love is that the only competition we have is with ourselves to be better at covering the stories.
I'm always looking for that new local place, particularly if it brings a different point of view to me, because I learn. And one of the things I don't think people understand is when you go into a restaurant, and say, just for argument's sake, say it's a Guatemalan restaurant, and you're a little fearful because you don't speak the language, and they love having people come and try their food. I mean, they will knock themselves out to give you the greatest meal of your life.
I've done sports, I've been a photographer, I've been an editor, I've been a producer, I've been a reporter, I've been an anchor. I mean, I've done every job you could possibly imagine this. And so sports was a way to have fun and be different. But then I realized community is where it's at, and community and local and doing places and going, seeing people. And, sports, you go to a stadium, everybody celebrates and they go their different ways. But community-wise, there's so much going on.
Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street Live. Look at the T-Dot Smartway camera as you make your way into work today downtown. Looks like it's not raining right now after the monsoon we had yesterday and probably another one coming tomorrow as well. All right, every Wednesday at 7:30, it's a fun time in this show. Let's bring in our good friend Jason Michaels. He's a magician. He's an illusionist. He blows our mind every week. Jason, we're still recovering from the last 3 weeks, so we can only imagine. By the way, the intern, when I mentioned you're coming on, he gets giddy. So thank you.
I was talking about,
I love it. That's awesome.
Talking to Joe about the thumbnail, that like the picture of your last segment with you holding up what do they call those things that you do? The elementary school thing?
The cootie catcher.
Cootie catcher, yeah. I just thought it was awesome. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
That's awesome. Yeah, so we can't stop. So we're just waiting to see what you got this week, Jason.
Well, you know what? I think it couldn't be more timely based on your last guest that since we were talking about poker night or casino night, I think it's timely that I tell you about how I got started doing magic. And that is because my friends and I, and this is an absolutely true story, when I was 16 years old, instead of going out and partying, my buddies and I would get together and we would play poker at somebody's house for nickels, dimes, and quarters. So it's true. And one day I thought to myself, we were taking a break and I was just sitting there at the table and I thought, well, it'd be really cool if somebody did a card trick. And then I thought, I guess nobody knows a card trick. I guess I should go learn a card trick. So I'll be the one to do it. That took me to a bookstore. I bought a book on simple to do card tricks. And here we find ourselves today. But here's the question. All right. Do you play poker, Joe?
I do not, but I know poker a little bit.
You're familiar.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And they say never to play cards with strangers, right? So we're not strangers. I mean, you and I, we know
best friends, man.
Okay. All right. So here's what I've got. I've got a deck of cards here. Here it is. All different choices there, all the different possibilities. In the most famous type of poker, about 15 years ago, a type of poker, it's been around for a long time, but it got really famous because they were putting it on television and televising it. It's called Texas Hold'em. Now, in Texas Hold'em, everybody that's playing gets 2 cards in their hand. And those 2 card combinations, a lot of them have like nicknames in the game. So let me see if I can, all right. For instance, here's a 2 card combination. If you were to end up with a pair of 4s in your hand, Joe, any guesses what the nickname for a pair of 4s is?
May the fours be with you.
Oh, that's good. That you know what? That would be something we do now, but this traditionally is known as Magnum, as a 44 Magnum.
Ah, okay.
All right. If you had a Jack and a Queen, any guesses on what a Jack and a Queen is called?
John Cougar Mellencamp, like Jack and Diane.
Yeah, you know what? That is one of it's also known as Oedipus, which some people might want to Google that.
Oedipus, he fell in love with his mom, weirdo.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
All right. What if you had a Jack and a 5? You can figure this out. Jack 5. Jackson 5.
Jackson 5. Yeah.
Yes. And last but not least, if you had a 5 and a 9, that is known 9 and a 5.
Dolly Parton.
Yes, exactly. Well, you do know poker. All right, so here we go. Check this out. I've got a deck of cards here. They've been shuffled. I'll give them one more quick mix.
Okay.
Just to verify, and a cut. Now I am going to deal out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hands of Texas Hold'em, which means everybody playing gets 2 cards. Now, you're the only one that is important here, Joe. So I've got hand number 1, hand number 2, 3, 4, and 5. You get to pick which hand you will play, and then whatever decision you make based on what cards you end up with, I'm going to try to deal you the very best hand possible based on what you have. Which hand do you want, 1 through 5?
Give me 4.
So this is the one, number 4, right here?
Yes, correct.
All right, let's take a look at number 4. This one right here. You have, all right, a king and a 6. So let's just say this. If I were to deal you another 6 and then 2 kings, that is known as a full house. And that would be an excellent hand in poker. Would you agree?
Correct.
Okay. That is a hand that would probably win. So the first thing you do when dealing Texas Hold'em is you deal a card off to the side, which is called burning a card, and then you place 3 in the center. And let's see what we've got. All right, that's not a 6. Okay, well, hang on though. You do have. Okay, well, here's what you've got going on here, Joe. You've got a pair of jacks on the board, and you've got your high card of a king. Which is okay. It's not there's nothing wrong with this. This is perfectly fine. So let's do this. We'll take another card and it gets burned. It gets placed off to the side, known as a discard. And then the next card is okay. Now things are starting to take shape. Now this is interesting. Check this out, Joe. 10, Jack, Queen, King, which means that if I deal you on the very last card, if I deal you a 9 or an ace, you have a straight. But what else is interesting is there's a spade, there's a spade, there's a spade, and there's a spade, which means if I deal you a spade, you end up with a flush, which is even better than a straight. Of course, there is one card that I could deal you that is both a spade and an ace that would give you the best hand possible in the game of Hold'em. A straight flush, also known as a royal flush, and that card would be an ace of spades. This card gets a discard. Then let's see how we did. Joe. Joe, look at this. Joe ends up with the royal, unbeatable, can't be beat best hand. So the next time if you want to go down to that charity event and just clean them out, give me a call.
All right. I mean, I've literally had my face an inch from the screen to see what's happening. I've lost the intern for the week, so thanks for that. His mind is absolutely blown.
Makes me want to run a lap. I don't know.
Do you go to Vegas and play? I mean, I have no words here.
That was illegal.
So, I will say that the more sleight of hand I learned, the better I got when I was playing poker with my friends. It seems like I won more frequently, and I'm not sure why that is. But I love Vegas, love it. I love to go hang out in Vegas. But mainly I go because they have all the shows, and I love seeing all the shows. But they don't usually let you shuffle and deal the cards in Vegas. They don't go, "Excuse me, sir, would you like to give these a cut?"
But you pretty much have a great idea of what's going on there. I don't know. I don't. Do you have anything to add to this?
When you pulled the second to last spade, me and Joe just shot each other.
Did you? Oh yeah, nice.
Here's story.
Yep. You can see where this is going. Yep.
Jason, I read another review on your Mystery and Illusion show from Saturday night at the filming station, and it was just not a review of like, "Hey, we had a great time." This person broke down your entire show and was just blown away by what happened.
I was talking to somebody after the show on Saturday, and they said that what they enjoyed the most, they said, well, of course we loved the magic. The magic was great. It was amazing, blah, blah, blah. But what we liked the most was the fact that I like totally feel inspired now, because in my show, when I created my show, I created it to be a great magic show, but also tell my story of having to grow up and overcome some adversity in life. And so I incorporate that into the magic and into the show. So the goal really is not just to have fun, which is always important, and not just to be amazed, which as a magician is supremely important to me, but to also walk out of there feeling inspired and feeling great, because I think great entertainment should do that. It should draw us all together and make us feel amazing and make us feel like we can take on the world. And so those are some of my favorite comments from people who were saying, like, I knew I was going to see a magic show. I had no idea I was going to see, a magic show like this. So,
that's I told you the best advertising is word of mouth, and that was just that. But it was an in-depth critique of the show in every positive way possible. I'm thinking this person paid attention and was blown away by what you did.
Well, that is very that is humbling, and it's very nice to know that all the intention that was put into the show when it was created and when it's performed, that they received. I love that. And we got to get you guys out to come and check out the show, because I know that you're super busy and the intern is super busy, but I would love for you guys to come see the show so you can report back on it firsthand sometime.
I would love to see you put the intern in that little saw box where you saw him in 2.
We'll start the show.
We'll put them back together. Jason, when's your next show?
I got one this Saturday night. We still have tickets, and it's a great time. I believe I can say that I can guarantee people will have fun.
Love it. We love it. Thank you for doing this. We'll continue promoting you, my man, because it truly is fun. And I have no idea what you did or how you did it, which is the beauty of it. So thank you, Jason. We'll see you next week.
Take care.
All right. Jason Michaels, Mystery and Illusion. Just Google it and you can see it and you can read the reviews and all that he does there. Even on our show, man. You have anything to add to that, intern?
No, nothing at all. Nothing at all.
You started giggling when he was getting ready to pull over.
I wanted to leave before he did it because it was freaking me out. I wanted to just dip out.
We looked at each other like, no. It's every week with him.
I know. I
can't figure it out. All right, we'll take a break. Coming up next, Cooking for Dummies. We got another fun segment, cooking chicken in a pan. It's all next. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
February is Heart Month, and we celebrate all things heart by throwing a big party. For more than 40 years, the Heart Ball has supported the American Heart Association's mission of a long, healthy life for everyone. Tickets are on sale now as 2022 brings us back to the ballroom on March 5th at the Grove at Williamson Family Farm in Murfreesboro. Presented by Ascension St. Thomas Heart. As we dance, dine, and enjoy life, we will be raising funds for CPR training kits for schools and community partners. We'll be providing reusable water bottles for students and sharing clean water policies. Our schools, the 90,000 children they serve, are all part of the solution. 300,000 people suffer cardiac arrest outside a hospital every year. Only 48% of those received CPR from a bystander. Only 12% survived. But in schools and areas where CPR was taught, that survival rate goes to 30 to 40%. And while our students here at home have water filling stations, many don't have access to reusable water bottles. Hydration affects thinking and learning and digestion and performance of every child. So, training and hydration are why Rutherford County Heart is celebrating and raising funds. If you'd like to be part of the survival solution in Murfreesboro, visit rutherfordheartball.heart.org for information, to make a donation, or to buy tickets to enjoy the Heart Ball on March 5th. It's not just about having a heart, it's about how you decide to use it that really matters.
Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street on this Wednesday, February the 23rd, 2022. No rain yet, but it's coming. The commute looks pretty good today, so you guys be careful again. All right, every Wednesday on the show, we have a segment called Cooking for Dummies with the Big Dummy. You can figure out who the Big Dummy is. I do not know how to cook. I can microwave with the best of them. If I ever go on the Food Network and they have a microwave challenge, I will absolutely win that. But if you get me cooking, I have no idea. So we've teamed up with our good friend, Chef Chris at Black Diamond Culinary to bring you simple cooking. If you do not know how to cook, these segments have helped me immensely in cooking. So this week we're cooking chicken in a pan, and we scored our chicken. I'd never heard of that before, and you're about to find out. Here's Cooking for Dummies. All right, welcome back to another segment of Cooking for Dummies with the Big Dummy, again at Black Diamond Culinary with the very popular Chef Chris. And Chef Chris, today we're going to learn how to
cook chicken with soy, honey, garlic, apple cider, and butter.
Ooh, apple cider.
Keeping ingredients simple and fresh.
And we're going to cook this in a pan, correct?
We're going to cook it in a pan nice and hot, and we're going to score our chicken first.
You know, I've never cooked chicken in a pan. I can barely cook it on a grill.
So we're going to cook it in a pan today, and we're going to score it for a couple reasons. When we score our chicken, it's going to create a beautiful pattern. Number two, it's going to put all these gorgeous flavors inside the chicken. Ooh. And it's also going to cook beautifully. Score a chicken. Score it.
Can you score beef?
You can score beef as well.
What can you not score?
Well, we won't go there.
All right, show me how to score a chicken.
So you're going to take your nice little chef's knife, and we're going to make just little slits. We're not going to cut all the way through. We're just going to create little angles on our chicken like this.
Now, are these free-range chickens?
These are free-range chickens.
So they're able to come and go as they please?
Come and go as they please. And then we're going to go back the other direction.
That is the sharpest knife I've ever seen in America.
Yes, and one more time, we're not going to cut all the way through our chicken.
Okay.
We're just going to keep it nice and simple.
Wow. Looks like my knuckles. Okay, can I try it then?
You can try. You got a chef's knife right there. So you can see your chicken is nice and cut, and all the flavors.
Oh, that looks so cool.
And it will cook beautifully as well.
You'd be great in a horror movie.
Jamie Curtis, move over.
That's right. Okay, so just very easy.
Very easy.
I'm not sure that was deep enough. I'm not sure if I'm getting it in there.
Maybe just a little bit more there.
Okay.
There you go.
Why am I nervous?
Yeah, and curl your fingers backwards. This way you will never cut your fingers.
Oh, curl. Oh, look at you.
Curl your fingers backwards.
Okay.
When you're cutting. And this way the knife will lean against your knuckle on the top, and you know you won't cut your fingers.
Okay. Oh, I'm getting the hang of it now.
There you go.
Fingers back. I'm sure there's been an episode on YouTube somewhere where some chef who's cut his finger off.
I'm sure there are a few of them.
But not today.
Not today. We're not going to cut any fingers off today.
Okay. That would be... All right, then go this way.
And then go the other
all the way down?
Yeah, if we can get it at another angle.
God, Joe.
There you go. Now slide your knife across the meat.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh my God, I got the hang of it now.
There you go. Okay.
Got it.
Beautiful. And look how gorgeous that is.
Me or the chicken?
Both of you guys.
Thank you.
And we're going to put that in our pans.
Okay, we moved over to the stove now. We're ready to start cooking our chicken that, did I say chicken? Our chicken that we sliced over there. All right, Chef Chris, what's the first step?
So the first thing we're going to do is put one of our cubes of butter, which is about a tablespoon of butter, in our pan.
Okay, and just drop it in?
We're just going to drop it in, and we're just going to let it, you can see our pans are nice and hot, about medium heat. All right, and we're going to put our chicken, and we're going to put it bottom side down first.
What does that mean?
And we're going to cook the bottom of the chicken nice and golden brown.
So I put it just like this?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, that grease was hot. Okay, do I poke it with anything yet?
And we are going to just leave everything the way it is. We're going to get this, it's going to take about 2 minutes.
Okay.
We're going to get it nice golden brown.
You know, by the way, it took me about a year to figure out how to work these. I'm going to pull it down, and there you go. These are pinchers. I'm going to pinch you. Okay, Chef Chris.
So we have them nice and golden brown on this side, so we're going to turn them over to the other side and get them golden brown on the other side.
Nice.
And then while we're doing that, we can salt and pepper to taste.
Okay.
You got your little salt and pepper right there.
What goes first?
Put a little bit of salt. Then you can put a little bit of pepper.
I've always wanted to do, look at that. I feel like I'm important. Pepper, what do you have there?
I have a pepper grinder, so you can do fresh pepper. Or
What do I have?
Pre-ground pepper.
Okay. How much you put in?
Just for your flavoring. However, if you like it real peppery, put a lot of pepper. We're going to put in our second little pat of butter in there. While that's cooking, we're going to let this butter kind of melt right between our chicken breast.
It's good.
Just
Butter's
for a
tasty.
moment, we're going to go ahead and put our garlic in. And we're going to cook the garlic in the butter.
Which one's the garlic?
The very first one
Looks
right
like
there.
corn.
Yes, it looks like little tops of corn.
You pour it on top of the chicken or the
Right,
side?
put them right between and with the butter. So you're going to kind of cook it with the butter. And then the next one you're going to put in, we're going to have our honey. We're going to put in, which is a little bit sticky. And once it gets in the pan, it softens up a little bit.
I can get it out of my pan.
And that's like about 2 tablespoons of honey.
Okay, not sure.
There you go.
Is this honey or taffy?
And then the next you're going to add your 2 tablespoons of soy.
Okay, right in the middle?
Right in the middle. And just kind of stir
Oh
that
my
in there.
gosh.
You can smell all that deliciousness coming up. And your last add-in, you're going to put in your little tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. It's going to give it a little tang.
Little tang.
Little tangy
Apple
flavor.
cider vinegar.
And then we're going to cook this down and reduce it a little bit. And it's going to create a caramely,
Yeah, what
sticky,
happened to the sound?
delicious- When you put in your last liquid, it kind of brings the heat down in your pan. So it will start bubbling back up.
What? Oh, look at that.
And you can see how the flavors are all caramelizing and getting the flavors all thick. The honey's going to thicken it up.
This is fantastic. So how long do we leave it in for?
Just for a couple more minutes. We're going to make sure our chicken is cooked all the way through. It's really important to cook your chicken all the way through.
Boy, have I heard that. If I had a nickel every time I heard that. All right, Chef Chris, we've moved to the final stage here. That didn't take long at all.
It doesn't take very long to cook this beautiful piece of chicken with all these gorgeous flavors of soy, garlic, honey, a little bit of apple cider, salt and pepper, keeping the flavors fresh and simple.
And we've added Brussels sprouts to the...
Actually, asparagus.
How do you know the difference?
Brussels sprouts are round, asparagus are skinny. Sneaking in our vegetables.
All right, well done. All right, so
Okay.
here we go.
Here we go.
All right, this should be... I'm getting so much better at this.
We are getting really good at cooking. So tell me what you think of all these beautiful flavors
Oh,
coming together.
that's fantastic. That is fantastic. That
Beautiful
is
dinner,
simple.
very simple, beautiful flavors, cooking chicken, fresh, absolutely a marvelous meal.
All right, here's all information on the screen. Black Diamond Culinary. There's the website, blackdiamondculinary.com. Chef Chris. Have wonderful activities. Go to the website and see everything you guys got going on, right? A lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff happening for March. Come check us out.
Fantastic meal. Thank you, Chef Chris at Black Diamond Culinary. I made that, created that, put it together with her help. It was so good. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. We have a special guest for celebrity birthdays. They try to break the record each and every day on celebrity birthdays, brought to you by Donaldson Cafe and Catering. That's next. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
I think it's important nowadays for people who consume news and people who bring the news to people to bridge the differences that may have formed over the last few years or even decades. So I certainly understand people who have mistrust in media. There's bad apples in any industry. But I feel confident in Main Street Media, especially what's posted. We have a group of people that really love the community, that the community can trust, and that and we really take seriously our role in the community.
All right, welcome back into Mornings on Main Street. Time for Celebrity Birthdays with the intern and our special guest, a very talented host, writer, Chris Yao joins us this morning. Chris, how are you, pal?
Doing well, man. How are y'all?
Doing right. Look at your screen behind you. I mean, this is professionalism here.
It's because it's the only thing that I was going to have other than a brown wall. You come up with something.
Tell people about your show with Mo and everybody, how they can find you.
Absolutely. Main Street Sports Today is right here, the same places that you guys are seeing Big Joe. You can find us each day at 2 p.m. We're talking sports from across the country, but we've obviously focused a little bit more on the local high school sports scene and college sports scene. We're talking all of the underserved areas, Lipscomb, Belmont, Tennessee State, all of those guys and ladies, obviously. So find us at MS_sports today or wherever you get your podcast. It's archived every day with our podcast. So it's really, really a great show every day, 2:00, same place that you're getting your big Joe every day. So
love it. I love the fact that you and Mo went on location last week. Was that at Columbia State?
We were at Columbia State last week, and we will be at the state wrestling tournament Friday afternoon. We will be on location Friday at the state wrestling tournament. It's going to be a lot of fun. We love to get out into the community and be part of that. It's a lot more fun than being here in the studio.
Oh, absolutely. But I will tell you guys, I mean, it looked good. The setup, the content, it all looked really good last week.
The content, whenever, we don't get distracted by home runs and doubles. But yeah, other than that, it was really good. We had Brett McMurphy on from Action Sports and, obviously of CBS fame. So great guests all the time. You can hear literally some of the best guests in sports join us each and every week.
Loved it. It was, again, as a guy who loves live broadcasts, things like that, I thought you guys looked great. All right, Chris, celebrity birthdays. And here's the deal. You got to get the birthday within 2 years of the person's age. So if somebody's 30, you say 28, you got it. If you say 27, doesn't work. Now, if you see on the scoreboard to the right, the intern has gotten 6. He ties Chase McCabe of ESPN 102.5 The Game, has the most. So you can get your name on the leaderboard today, Chris, by doing a good job. All right, first celebrity birthday from Sex and the City, the brunette, Kristen Davis. How old is Kristen Davis?
Kristen Davis is 51.
I'll go 58.
57.
Wow.
Intern has no idea who she is and got it right. Actress Kelly McDonald. I'm not sure what she's been in, but she's popular because she made the list.
Sounds like a famous name.
Sure. Let's see here. You got a photo there.
Oh, you're gonna give him photos now?
Gosh, I have no idea because I don't even know who she is. 40.
Let's do 37.
46. That's okay. All right. Actor Josh Gad, he did the voice of Olaf from Frozen.
Yeah, you can tell that I've never thought about this. Josh Gad is 32.
We're not doing the age of the snowman, right?
No.
I'm gonna say he's probably 51.
41. Guys, kind of in the middle there.
Yeah,
What do you call
we're
that?
in the middle.
A median.
A bookshelf? What do you call it in the middle?
Yeah, bookending it.
Dewey Decimal System.
Whatever. Actress Emily Blunt. She's married to John Krasinski, and she was in the movie with the horror film that came out.
Quiet Place.
Quiet Place.
Really
Thank
good.
you.
Really good.
Yeah. She's in Handmaid's Tale, right?
I think so.
Yes.
38.
She's British. Let's say 41.
She's 39. Chris is on the board. We're tied at one. Good job, Chris.
Nice.
Actress Dakota Fanning.
Oh, she is 30.
She's 28.
She is 28 exactly. Intern
Wow.
got it 2-1. He gets lucky sometimes.
Let's go.
Okay, actress Patricia Richardson. She was the wife on Home Improvement.
Man, I'm gonna say 62.
58.
71.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Guitar player Brad Whitford of Aerosmith, not the Joe Perry, the other guitar player. Brad Whitford of Aerosmith.
70.
74.
70. Chris is tied
Nice.
at 2. Good job, Chris.
Right on the nose.
Singer Howard Jones. Popular 80s singer Howard Jones.
Is that oh no, that's not. I was thinking me and Mrs. Jones. I'm sorry.
You can.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go. Howard Jones is 67.
59.
67 exactly.
Chris
is taking a 3-2 lead.
What a leapfrog. You just leapfrogged me.
He did. Let's see who else we got
Classic
here.
leapfrog.
Former NFL wide receiver Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
Wow. He's 82.
89.
79.
Wow. Dang, just missed it by 1.
Let's see even somebody else here that's really good. I was going to say this guy put on Family Ties. He had a nickname. I can't remember what his name is. His name is Mark Price. He was a stand-up comedian. He was Michael J. Fox's best friend on the show. And he had a nickname. And I can't remember his nickname right now. But anyway, Mark Price.
All in the family?
No, Family Ties.
Family Ties. Okay. 64.
That's a good guess, Chris. I'm going to say 60.
54. All right, so now Chris is up 3-2. All right, Chris, former UT football player, now in the NFL, going to be head coach one day, Gerard Mayo.
Oh, Gerard Mayo is 44.
Let's go 42.
36. Last one.
Okay.
Intern, you'll go first because you're down 3-2.
All right.
Andrew Wiggins, basketball player, number 1 draft pick by the Cavaliers in 2014. How old is Andrew Wiggins today?
Got traded to the Warriors recently. The last thing I know about him. Let's say 32.
No, he's 26.
He is 27. Chris, you win.
It's all
4-2.
All the sports things for the sports
Yeah,
guy.
thank you.
The intern had been on a roll. You knocked him off his perch, Chris. Well done.
Well done. Nice job. Nice job.
Chris, who do we have on the show today?
We are going to have Heather Williams of WCYB TV talking NASCAR, and we will have Matt Brown of Extra Points talking about the OVC and Big South Football Alliance that they have put together. So we'll be talking a lot about Tennessee Tech. We'll be talking about Tennessee State and where they're going in the football world, and when they join with the Big South for a a football scheduling alliance. So it should be a lot of fun. And again, we'll talk a little Daytona 500 with Heather Williams out of Bristol. So it should be a great show.
That Big South OVC thing, that's a big story on our local level. So I'm glad you guys are talking that.
It really is. It's going to be a great show. So I'm looking forward to it.
Well done, Chris. You are a champion today. Let nobody else tell you any different, okay?
Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you down the line, brother. Thank you.
See y'all.
All right, Chris Yao is a writer for Main Street Media and does a great job in the podcast with Mo Patton and JP Plant. They do a great job. So thank you, Chris, for doing that. Intern, a little disappointed in you, but it's okay. You'll live tomorrow. Okay?
Knocks me off my throne.
All right. Thank you for all your hard work you do. That's it. Thanks to all our guests on the show. Again, the intern will put all this on Main Street Media YouTube page. Click on Mornings on Main Street, and everything you can find is right there. Thanks, everybody, for a great show. Remember to be nice, be kind, smile, let people in traffic, open doors. Nobody cares about your CrossFit workout unless you're doing it for charity. And always remember, nobody ever went broke by giving. See you tomorrow.